Okay, so right now the water has made it to the aft grand staircase, and wow, this whole thing has gone down. What's up, guys? Today we are back. We are back playing Britannic, Patroness of the Mediterranean. This is a game you could get on Steam. That's how I got it. And in this game, you get to watch the ship Britannic sink at real time and also look at the interior and everything, and it is super cool. So let's look at some history. So the HMHS Britannic, which means His Majesty's Hospital Ship, was a hospital ship made for World War I. It was the sister ship of Titanic and the Olympic in the Olympic class liners, and it was slightly bigger than Titanic. But then in November 1916, off the island of Kea, she hit a mine. She sank in 55 minutes, way shorter than the Titanic, even though she was bigger. So we are going to check out the interior of the ship in its RMS version, because before it became a hospital ship, it was a passenger ship, but it was never used for that. Okay, here we are. Let's look at this. Oh my god, this is crazy. You could see how much this looks like Titanic. Even the skylight. We got the clock and all the windows. Here's a piano. And look, everything is super detailed. The chairs and the carpet. Everything is so detailed. We could go back here to the boat deck elevators, and we have our elevators. Just like Titanic. We could go down a little bit, and if you hit T, you could toggle these little information bubbles that tell you about it. Everything is made with detail. This game is really cool. You guys should go check this out. And here's B deck, and everything still looks cool. You could see out the windows. And unfortunately, we cannot go any further than down here because everything's all blocked off. Alright, I say we look at the HMHS version. Here we are, Naples, Italy. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is cool. Everything looks fairly similar, except everything is painted, including out there. Everything is repainted. It's all changed. Can you believe that this is the same thing? They took out the clock. This is the same area that we were in before. Okay, we have seen both versions of the grand staircase. I think it is time that we check out the sink. Let's go. November 21st, 1916. On board the HMHS Britannic. Oh my god, here we are. And we are in free cam mode so we can move around. Wow, this is cool. Okay, so I don't know which island is Kea, but we are surrounded by a bunch of islands. This ship only takes 55 minutes to sink. This should be awesome. Let's wait for the mine. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the Britannic has just hit a mine. Oh my god, I did not realize how much that moved the ship. So the ship is rocking. Oh, that just detached. The ship is now taking on water from over here. Sadly, we can't go inside the ship during the sink. Okay, I know the ship is sinking, but let's take a minute to just enjoy the detail that's on the ship. Look at all of this. Look at how cool that is. Okay, so we have our lifeboats up here. The ship actually had way more lifeboats than Titanic. You can see that right here. Ooh, we have some creaking. Oh, and the ship has already developed a list. You can see it right there. It's listing towards the starboard side. Okay, this ship is actually starting to sink. It's leaning a lot more to the side. Some ropes are detaching. We can look in here. We have a bunch of hospital beds. I hope these are anchored so they don't fall. Okay, the back of the ship, we have 4 lifeboats back here. Okay, besides the list, the ship looks pretty good. It is still slightly moving. Oh, we have alarms going off. We have some alarms going off. the ship's horn. Look, if I just stop moving, you can see the ship is like, is leaning to the side. It just keeps going. Whoa, look at that. The bow is starting to go underwater. In real life, these portholes were actually open, so when the ship started to go below water, it took on more water. That's why the ship sank way faster than Titanic. Since this will take 55 minutes, I'm gonna do just a time lapse. Let's do that. Okay, so the lifeboats have started to lower. One has just lowered already. I'll move back here. See? Here's one over here. That one was released without the captain's orders to abandon ship, so that was a problem. Okay, so the ship has started to list a lot more than it was before. So most of the lifeboats have been put out on their davits, and they are being ready to be lowered. Like here, they moved these big cranes for the lifeboats. That's where people would be boarding them. But there is still a long time left in this sink. Okay. So here's a part that I really wanted to show in the recording. There is a lifeboat coming right for the propellers, and you guys could see what's about to happen. Let's watch it. That is hard to watch, knowing that that happened in real life. And there's still pieces of the lifeboat floating through the water. That's just sad. So, what just happened to that other boat is about to happen again. It happens to two boats. And in that lifeboat right there is a woman named Violet Jessup. She is a stewardess on the Titanic and the Britannic. She survived 2 sinking ships and a 3rd ship disaster. And her boat is about to get hit by the propeller. There it is. Her story is actually crazy. You should go check it out on YouTube. But that's the most tragic part of the sinking. And the propeller slows down. Okay, so by now, the captain has given orders to abandon ship, and most of the lifeboats have left the ship. Right now, there's just a few staying close to the ship, like that one. But the ship is actually starting to go down. The bow is almost under the water. Like, that's not good. So, I have been here for about maybe a half hour, waiting for this thing to go down, and it still hasn't yet. Everything is shifting to one side. You could see it if I just sit. That is not good. Okay, so the ship has just decided to speed up its sinking, and now it is over the bridge. Yeah, there goes the bridge. The captain has successfully made it off the ship in a lifeboat, but this is getting really creepy because of the creaking sounds. So, let's look at this. Whoa. This is insane. Okay, this is where the ship starts to actually go down. So, I'm gonna give you guys a time lapse of that. Okay, so right now the water has made it to the aft grand staircase, and wow, this whole thing has gone down, and a few of the lifeboats never made it off the ship, which could have saved more people, but they weren't able to do it. 3 of the funnels have collapsed. Everything is going down. I don't really know what's going to be left of this. At one point in the sinking, which could have just been right now, the ship hits the bottom of the ocean because it is sailing through a channel, which means the ship is longer than the depth of the ocean there, so soon it will hit the bottom of the ocean and then completely collapse all the way down. Like, yeah, it just hit the bottom, I think. There goes the ship. And there goes the ship. The ship is under the water. Britannic has just sunk. It took 55 minutes. And soon the rescue ships will save the remaining survivors in the lifeboats. But that's the end of the simulation. This historical experience is dedicated to the memory of the 30 souls lost in the sinking of the HMHS Britannic on November 21st, 1916. But since the credits are now rolling, I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. Please hit like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and suggest things on what I should do in future videos. And I will see you guys in the next video.